Hey everyone, I'm going to look at a particular problem that I've assigned some examples to, and we have the information to do them, but let's put that information together for us now. So what we want to be able to see here is, let me just make sure my blackboard's showing here. Whoops, guess it would help if I put some color. Let's try that. There we go. Much better. We're given inverses, and so for example we want to know the secant of sine inverse negative 5/8. And what that means is that sine of some angle equals negative 5/8. Now, we know sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So we can immediately draw a triangle that has a negative 5 in the y direction. Oops, negative 5 in the y direction. And 8 for the hypotenuse. So what we don't know is the x direction leg. But Pythagoras' theorem lets us solve for one of the legs as being the hypotenuse squared minus the other leg squared. So in our case here, that's an equal sign. Right, equal. So in our case here, the leg we need to know is going to be the square root of 8 squared minus negative 5 squared, or the square root of 64 minus 25, which is the square root of 39. And so now we have our triangle. And these fall out of our inverse operations rather nicely because the definitions were sides of the triangle, and we can always get the third side with Pythagoras' theorem. Now a secant is 1 over cosine, and cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so 1 over cosine is going to be the hypotenuse over the adjacent. But we have that here. We have the adjacent is square root of 39, and the hypotenuse is 8. If we rationalize the denominator, multiply the top and the bottom by square root of 39, we get 8 square roots of 39 over 39. And so you'll see some of these questions that say draw a diagram, and we're using this knowledge that we defined to make a triangle. The thing to notice is we have a sign that we can put somewhere. And if this was the inverse of a cosine, then we would be dealing with the negative x direction on it. So I've put up some of these problems. The geometry we've worked through and you've begun sketching about. Play with them and see where they get you.